Hello everyone. So we are back here with the next cross quiz for the day. That is cross quiz 3. So my name is Sakshi. Before wasting any time, let's go ahead. The first question that we have is unlawful assembly is defined in which of the following section of I.P.C. So options हमारे पास है section 34, section 149, section 146 and none of the above. The answer here is none because 34, 149, 146 तीनों ही unlawful assembly को define नहीं करता है. Unlawful assembly is defined under section 144 of I.P.C. Moving ahead, question 2. Which one of the following is known as the Indus River case? Options हैं दुख मोचन पांडे केस, महबूब शाह केस, बरेंद्र कुमार घोष केस and स्वर्ण सिंह case. The answer is महबूब शाह case. महबूब शाह versus Emperor is a landmark judgment. It is related to a murder case and it's a very old case जहां पे actually court ने differentiate किया था between common intention and common object. So common intention, common object, differentiation case का नाम है महबूब शाह case. Moving on, in the chat comments, I would like you to tell me what the other three cases are. That is Dukmochan Pandey case, Barendra Kumar Ghosh case, and Swan Singh case. Okay. Moving on to the next question, that is question 3. Which one of the following case relates to the common intention? अभी ऑप्शंस पे बताती हूँ. R versus Govinda, Mehboob Shah versus Emperor, RK versus Prince, DPP versus Bird. Basically, this is the follow-up of the last question. So answer आपको पता ही होगा, that is Mehboob Shah versus Emperor. चैट बॉक्स के थ्रू मुझे बताइए कि बाकी 3 केसेस में क्या डिस्कस हुआ था. Moving on to the next question, that is question 4. Common intention signifies. Options है same intention, pre-arranged plan, common knowledge, similar intention. The answer to this question is pre-arranged plan. So common intention क्या बताता है? Pre-arranged plan. दो या दो से ज्यादा लोग जब सेम चीज करने का प्लान करते हैं जो उनके बीच में प्री अरेंजमेंट होता है, दैट इज कॉमन इंटेंशन. मूविंग ऑन to the fifth question. For the application of section 34 of I.P.C, it is necessary that criminal act must have been done by. So I.P.C के 34 सेक्शन को अप्लाई करने के लिए मिनिमम लोगों की जरूरत पड़ती है. मिनिमम नंबर ऑफ लोग कितने होना चाहिए? ऑप्शंस हमारे पास है एटलीस्ट 2 person, एटलीस्ट 5 person, एटलीस्ट 2, more than 2, but less than 5, more than 1 person. The answer is at least 2 person. So criminal conspiracy, common intention requires at least 2 person. Minimum 2 लोगों की जरूरत है. Moving on to the next question. X and Y go to murder Z. X stood on guard with the spear in hand but did not hit Z at all. Y killed Z. In this case, only Y is liable for murder of Z. X and Y both are liable for murder of Z. X is not liable as he did not perform an overt act. Both option A and option C are correct. The answer is option B. X and Y both are liable for murder of Z because this relates to common intention. दो लोगों के बीच में किसी भी तरह का कोई कॉमन इंटेंशन है एक्ट करने का. एक अकेला इंसान पूरा एक्ट करे या दोनों मिलकर करे, लाइबल हम दोनों को करते हैं. Therefore, both X and Y are liable. Moving on to the next question, question 7. When a criminal act is done by several persons in furtherance of common intention of all, each such person is liable. Option A, for the criminal act as if the whole act is done by him alone, for the part of the act done by him, for abetting such offense, for conspiracy of such an offense. Answer, for the criminal act as if the whole act is done by him alone. जैसा मैंने अभी समझाया कि जब दो लोग या दो से ज्यादा लोग मिलकर कोई काम करे तो हम सभी लोग जो इन्वॉल्व है उस एक्ट में उनकी बराबर से लाइबिलिटी कंसिडर करते हैं. दैट इज फॉर द क्रिमिनल एक्ट एज इफ द होल एक्ट वाज डन बाय हिम अलोन. मूविंग ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. The term common intention is defined under I.P.C section 34. Which one of the following elements is not an essential ingredient to it? 34 के लिए essential ingredient क्या नहीं है? One should have committed an offense. Said act should have been committed by many persons. Intention about planning and execution of the act should be common. All should get similar benefit. The answer here is option D. All should get similar benefits. All should get similar benefits is not an essential ingredient. So बाकी तीन चीजों की जरूरत है. D option में sharing benefit is not required for an offense to be qualified under section 34 of I.P.C. Moving on, in which case is liability of A under common intention established? हमारे पास कुछ situations हैं जो हमें देखना है. So option A का situation says A and B plan to beat C. As they reach the place, B hits A, who falls unconscious. B alone beats C. Option B, A and B plan to jointly kill C. At the appointment time and place, B reaches, but A is arrested on the way. B completes the work. C, A hides the knife used by B to kill C. Answer D option, none of the above. The answer is A. हमसे A का common intention पूछा जा रहा है, liability of A, and A and B plan to beat C. दो लोगों के बीच में plan है. As they reach the place, C hits A, who falls unconscious. B alone beats C. तो A भले ही वहां पे unconscious हो गया है because of the retaliation, yet because A and B shared a common intention, will A also be held liable? Yes, A will be held liable. So answer option A. Moving on to the next question. Point out incorrect response. For the joint responsibility under section 34 of Indian Penal Code, common intention means option A, only consultation among the offenders whether they agree to it or not. Option B, prior meeting of minds. Option C, knowledge of it and also sharing it. Option D, that the intention must only be known to each one of the offenders, but they must also agree to it. Answer is option A, only consultation among the offenders whether they agree to it or not. Next question. Which one of the following is not an essential element of section 34 of Indian Penal Code? Criminal acts done by several persons, criminal act done in furtherance of common intention, pre-arranged plan between person doing criminal act done in furtherance of common intention. The answer would be option D, act done. यहां पे हमने D और B को कैसे चूज किया कि बेटर आंसर क्या होगा? ऑप्शन बी टॉक्स अबाउट क्रिमिनल एक्ट, ऑप्शन डी एक जनरल एक्ट की बात कर रहा है, एंड दिस इज द आंसर. Question 12. Point out incorrect response of the following with regard to joint liability under section 34 of Indian Penal Code. Option A, common intention means prior meeting of minds. B, common intention means knowledge of it and also sharing it. C, common intention means that the intention must not only be known to each one of the offenders, but they must also agree to it. Option D, common intention means only consultation among the offenders, whether they agree to it or not. The answer to this question is option D. Common intention means only consultation among the offenders, whether they agree to it or not. Question number 30. A administers poisonous drugs to women. B, to cause miscarriage. It is found that B was not pregnant in this case. Option A is not guilty of attempt to cause miscarriage. B, A is guilty to attempt to cause miscarriage. C, A is guilty of murder. D, A is guilty of no offense. Answer, A is guilty of attempt to cause miscarriage because A had a malified intention, that is mens rea, and he administered the poisonous drug, that is actus rea. So basically जो दो requirement है crime को attempt करने की या crime को accomplish करने की, क्या वो दोनों ही requirement यहाँ पे meet हो गई है? हाँ. Now that because the lady was not pregnant, A will not be liable for basically he will not be liable to cause miscarriage or cause the murder because there was no fetus. But क्या attempt यहाँ पर हो चुका था एक के हिसाब से? Yes. So answer option B. Question 14. Which of the following statement is correct? Section 34 of I.P.C creates a substantive offense. 34 I.P.C introduces the principle of vicarious liability for an offense committed by the co-accused. Section 34 recognizes that the co-participant in a crime must be made liable for his act in the commission of the crime by the co-accused, both A and C. The answer is option B. Section 34 I.P.C. introduces the principle of vicarious liability for an offense committed by the co-accused. Vicarious liability is a principle well defined under law of torts और उसको हमने section 34 of IPC के अंदर consider कर रखा है. Moving on to question 15. An effect is said to be caused voluntarily if a person intends to cause it, knows that he is to cause it, has reason to believe that he is likely to cause it. D, in all of the above cases. Answer is D. Question 16. Offense is defined under section 39 of IPC, section 40 of IPC, section 41 of IPC, section 42 of IPC. Answer is section 40 of IPC. Section 40 of IPC defines offense, that is an act made punishable under this code. So any act which is made punishable under this code is considered as offense and it is defined under section 40 of IPC. Through chat box, please tell me what does section 39, section 41 and section 42 defines. Under section 44 of IPC, the term injury means any harm illegally caused to a person in body or mind, illegally caused to a person in body or property, illegally caused to a person in body, mind, property or reputation, illegally caused to a person in body, mind and reputation. The answer here is option C. It includes both. It includes all the four categories, that is body, mind, reputation and property. Question 18. Local law mentioned under section 42 of Indian Penal Code 1860 means law applicable to whole of India, a particular part of India, any part of India, none of the above. A particular part of India. So local law, that is lex loci, law of that particular land or area, वो उसी एरिया में applicable होगा जहां के लिए वो enacted है. 19th, the word illegal is applicable to everything which is an offense, is prohibited by law, furnishes ground for civil action, all of the above. The answer will be all, because offense definitely anything which is prohibited by law and anything which is a ground for civil action. ये तीनों ही चीजें illegal consider है. Question 20. The word good faith is defined in the Indian Penal Code in section 44, section 51, section 52, section 52A. The answer is section 52. Section 52 basically defines good faith as nothing is said to be done or believed in good faith which is done or believed without due care and attention. That is section 52. Do tell me what does section 44, section 51 and section 52 of IPC defines. Moving on. Question 21. Good faith within the meaning of IPC means an act done with due care and attention, an actual belief that the act done is not contrary to law, an act in fact done honestly, an act done under bona fide belief. As I explained you in the earlier question, the answer would be option A, an act done with due care and attention. Next. The term harbour defined under IPC 1860 does not include supplying a person with shelter, supplying a person means of conveyance, assisting a person to evade apprehension prior to the commission of the offence, facilitating the commission thereof. Harbour basically talks about the necessities and therefore the answer would be option D. So basic necessity includes the shelter, the means of conveyance, the person to evade apprehension, but it does not include the prior to the commission of the offence, facilitating the commission thereof. So answer D. Question 23. Which one of the following punishments cannot be awarded under Indian Penal Code? Imprisonment for life, death sentence, transportation for life, forfeiture of property. The answer is transportation for life. Transportation for life has been banned. It's not a part of IPC anymore. Transportation basically ये बोलता था that shifting a person from one place to another, sent to other place, maybe to serve a community, maybe to do a particular kind of a work, which is not a part of punishment anymore. So answer is option C. Question 34, theory of retribution. So basically, what is theory of retribution? Option A is a theory in which exemplary punishment shall be given to criminal. B is a theory that a criminal should be punished in proportion to his offense. C is a theory in which the criminal must be reformed. D is a theory in which criminal should be sent to open jail. The answer is option B. A theory that a criminal should be punished in proportion to his offense. तो जितना गलती की है, जितना offense किया है, उसी के हिसाब से हम proportionate punishment देंगे. That is theory of retribution. The Indian law works on the principle of retribution. The last question for the day. How many kinds of punishment are provided under I.P.C? 1, 2, 3 or 5? The answer is 5. The 5 kind of punishment that is provided under I.P.C is basically the death penalty, life imprisonment, simple or rigorous imprisonment, fine, and forfeiture of property. So these are the 5 kinds of punishment provided under I.P.C. I hope you were able to solve few questions, if not few more of the questions, and I will see you soon with more such quiz. Thank you. Have a good day.